I love the same. Like if I love you, I love you.
Yeah, yeah.
If I fucking hate you, I fucking hate you with everything I got, you know?
Yeah.
When I want to help you, I'll do anything in the world for you. I'm one of those guys. And that is a nice Cuban tradition. We're very open. I read an article by a woman who's a Cuban 20 years ago. She wrote for the Chicago newspaper. And she said that she visited Cuba. She had no idea about Cuba. And she goes, these people had nothing. But they'd always offer you a glass of water when you went to their house. She goes, people in the United States don't even think of that shit. She goes, in Cuba, they would ask you a glass of water, they'd give you coffee. She said the coffee tasted terrible, that they had to use the filter like 10 fucking times. But it's a really weird fucking culture to be a part of. When I was a kid, I was really ashamed of it. I didn't understand it. Nobody would come to my house because of my Santeria stuff. I wouldn't allow anybody in my house. Not to mention my mother was a fucking, you know, I remember being 6 and her going, if you don't start wiping your ass and you keep shitting your underwear, I'm going to thumbtack them to the fucking door so your friends could see it when you come over here. And one day she goes, I'll thumbtack it to your bedroom door first. And if it continues again, I'll thumbtack it to the front fucking door so everybody sees you're a stinky ass motherfucker.
Man, if they'd reported her to the Child Services Agency, right, they would have come and taken you away from her.
Not even close in the 70s. That was mild.
Yeah.
I knew kids.
But let me ask you, growing up in Union City, you say being ashamed of it. You were surrounded by Cubans, right?
It wasn't. I was ashamed of it when I started going to school at first, and I couldn't speak the language, and you know. But my mother tried very hard to like remove the accent. My mom didn't want me to have an accent. She wanted me to be an American. So she didn't want me to sound like Ricky Ricardo. So it took a couple of years. Santeria, I was very embarrassed about. I didn't know what the fuck we were doing here. It worked for me. I got healthy. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I wasn't going to. I liked when I was with those people. And then.
Were you raised Catholic?
Yes.
So you.
Very Catholic.
You were baptized?
Yes.
Right.
Catholic, very tight with my godfather.
Yeah, so was I.
My mother was the type of person that she'd be driving in the city and she'd see a pretty church, she'd fucking pull over, go inside and tip the fucking guy and give him a bottle of Doers or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I came from that foundation. So once I got to Union City, I don't know. I started talking to people and I saw all these bodega owners and I heard their stories. And it gave me a sense of who I was, but it wasn't till 1985 when I went to San Francisco after my mother had died that I became friends with a street gang of Marielitos. That I realized I was very proud for being Cuban. It was those Marielitos that instilled that pride in me.
No shit. I didn't know this.
Because they were successful people. They were on the street selling drugs and stabbing people. But in Cuba, they were engineers, they were dentists, they were lawyers.
Yeah.
And when they came here, all that got taken away from them. And I saw their drive to be Americans, and I saw their drive to succeed, whatever it was. Yeah, they sold nickel bags, but a lot of them were janitors at schools at night. They sold nickel bags to me. They couldn't speak English. So I got a culture explained to me, like my mother didn't explain it to me growing up, like you took it for granted. And now I yearned for that knowledge. Like 6 years after my mother died, and these Marielitos broke it down for me.
That's amazing because the Marielitos got stereotyped and badmouthed a lot by other Cubans. They got outcast. Because I guess the Cubans who'd been here for a while feared that the reputation of the Marielitos was going to bring them down. So they were like, we're not like the Marielitos. They demonized the Marielitos.
They demonized them.
Yeah.
And for a reason.
Well,
there's a reason. And
they burglarized their homes.
Let me take a short break real quick. And now for a word from my motherfucking sponsors. What's happened, you beautiful people? I'm here to talk to you about BetterHelp. You got to take care of your mind. Listen, we spend a lot of time taking care of our skin, our hair, our teeth, the tan, but the most important part of the body is the brain. Your brain health affects how you experience life. Investing time and energy in mental health is going to be crucial to your happiness. That's why I'm coming to you with BetterHelp. BetterHelp makes online therapy accessible, convenient, and affordable. I've been with BetterHelp now for about 14 months. I feel a lot better. I started working with Dana. She gave me exercises. We talk. It's online, video, or phone, or chat therapy. If you don't want to see nobody, they won't see you either. Let me tell you something about BetterHelp. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and it works. And you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. You understand me? Joint listeners, I'm going to get you 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/Diaz. That's BetterHelp.com/Diaz. Call them, contact them today, and you'll have a therapist within 48 hours, and it's affordable. You're not going to get an in-face therapist right now. The pandemic killed us, so listen to your Uncle Joey. I love Dana. She's helped me out a lot. If you following the joint, you could see I've made some great hurdles. So, joint listeners, I'm going to get you 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/Diaz. Again, that's BetterHelp.com/Diaz. BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/Diaz. And now, back to my man TJ. So, about the Marielitos.
Marielitos. Now, do your viewers know what the Marielitos are?
Marielito is, the bulk of Cubans came after the revolution in 59, 60, 61. Then Cuba tightened up for a few years. And then from constant pressure, I guess, I don't know, there was some type of something happened in Cuba. Some type of revolt.
Here's what happened. It's interesting. Carter was president.
And
Carter said Cuba's mistreating their people, and he announced that we will take in any Cubans that want to leave Cuba, right? And you will be given special privilege and citizenship when you get here. And so Castro, hearing this, emptied. This is the legend. He emptied the mental hospitals and the prisons, and put them all on a series of boats. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands over the course of like a week, and they all left from the town of Mariel, which is why they were called Marielitos, and they came over here in a flood, like hundreds of them on little boats and everything. It was really desperate, like an act of desperation. And they came over here, and it was not easy for them to assimilate. It was too many of them too fast. And so they wound up living in camps underneath the expressway in Miami, and that was that. And they got a really bad reputation, because the reputation was that they were criminals and that they were lowlifes. And that was a whole generation of Cubans who landed here. That's amazing that you were getting to know them, so you were able to go below the stereotype. You were able to actually interrelate with them as human beings and learn,